Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss some topic in linear and digital circuits subject. Uh, you have to guess the today's topic. That is, the first image shows x plus y is equal to what? That is, in our school days we have studied x plus y is equal to something and y plus z is equal to something. We have to find out what is x value, y value, z value, etc. Isn't it? In the second image also shows that is minus 2x minus 3 is equal to some value, and minus 2x is equal to some value. So we have to find out, do some calculation, what is x value and what is y value and z value. I think some idea comes in your mind. Find out what is the topic today we are going to discuss about. That is, I think everybody find a clue. That is, it is, yes, of course your guessing is correct. Today we are going to discuss about Boolean algebra topic. That is, it is a basic unit of digital circuit design. Boolean algebra plays a vital role in the digital circuit design. So before enter into the topic, first we should know what is Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra is a system of mathematical logic which can be used to simplify the design of logic circuits. That is, we can, if we have a big circuit using this Boolean algebra, we have to simplify the logic circuit. A Boolean algebra may contains variables, complements of variables, and logic and or operator. Already we have studied in our school days itself, that is what is logical and logical or operator, and what is variables and complement of variables we have already studied. So using these concept in Boolean algebra, we have to simplify the big function into small function for doing circuit design. So that is the main objective of this Boolean algebra concept. That is, for example, that is y is equal to a plus b and multiply with c plus d means the plus operation performs the logical or operation, and multiplication operation performs the and operation. And means it is multiplication, or means it is addition operation. So this is the basic things. And that is, y is equal to a plus b plus c plus something, etc. Here a, b, c, everything is comes under variable unit. So this is the basic of Boolean algebra. So in this Boolean algebra, next we are going to discuss about some Boolean algebra unit. That is, we have to discuss about different laws in Boolean algebra concept. That is, the first one shows that is com that is commutative law, associative law, and distributive law. These are the three laws plays a vital role in digital circuit design unit. The first one is in this PPT. The third point shows the commutative law. In commutative law, that is a plus b. First we have to discuss about addition operation, and second we have to discuss about multiplication operation. That is, a plus b is equal to b plus a. If we perform commutative law with and operation, that is or operation. The second one is multiplication, that is a dot b is equal to b dot a. This is commutative law. That is, the states that the order in which the variable ORed makes no difference in the output. That is, if we are changing the variable position, the output cannot be changed. That is the main objective of commutative law. That is, a plus b is equal to b plus a. In the multiplication case, a dot b is equal to b dot a. This is what happened. This is what happened in the commutative law. In the second case is associative law. In associative law, that is, we in this PPT shows it consists of three variables, that is a, b, c. We are combining two variables in left hand side, and right hand side we are combining other two variables, but the product is same. That is called as associative law. The associative law law of addition state that it makes no difference in what order the variable are grouped when ORing several variables. That is, the main objective is in what way we are grouping the variables. In first case we are grouping b plus c, in second case we are grouping a plus b, but there is no deviation in our answer. That is in associative law. The first operation, it deals with addition, that is OR operation, and second one is deals with multiplication. In multiplication also we are grouping first case in left hand side is b dot c and right hand side is a dot c, but there is no difference in the answer. That is called as associative law. Then third one is distributive law. The distributive law is addition and multiplication is performed in both left hand side and right hand side. That is, the distributive law states that ORing several variables and ANDing the result with a single variable is equivalent to ANDing the result with a single variable with each of the several variable and then ORing the product. That is, in distributive, a plus b dot c is equal to a plus b dot a plus c. That is, in first case we are using three variables with two operations, that is addition and multiplication. In right hand side, a plus b dot a plus b dot a plus c. So we are getting the answer is same. The meaning is, if we do some example for this commutative, associative and distributive law with the help of a Boolean algebra concept, we will find the solution. So in this PPT I will just explain what is commutative and what is associative and distributive law. In next class we will do some problems related to this commutative, associative and distributive law. Okay, now I think is it clear about these theorems. And next one is we are using this Boolean algebra with the help of AND function, OR function, NOT function. That is, AND is for multiplication, so it is a dot product, and OR is represented in terms of plus symbol, and NOT is represented in terms of exclamatory symbol, that is small notation. That is, if we give 1 means the NOT gate output is 0. If we are giving 0 means the NOT gate output is 1. So it is a complement state. So these are all the substitute we are using for Boolean algebra. So definition for Boolean function means Boolean function always starts from a set of 0, 1, 2 and end with a set of same 0, 1. That is the main objective, and it consists of Boolean operators and Boolean variables, everything available in a single expression. That is, if expression means, for example, x plus y is equal to y plus z is equal to a plus b, something means, so it consists of this Boolean expression consists of Boolean variables and Boolean operators. Boolean variables means a plus b, that is a, b, x, y, z, everything comes under Boolean variables. Operators means we are substituting plus of that is multiplication operator and addition operators. These are all comes under Boolean expression condition. Okay, now is it clear? Then next we discussed about AND, OR and NOT operator. Already we have discussed what is the function of AND, OR and NOT. So AND means we are giving two inputs, that is x, y. Here the output notation is z. Already I have told AND perform multiplication operation. Here x, y is input, that is the combination is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. If both the inputs are high, then only the output will be high. That is the function of AND operator. In this case, if both the inputs, that is x and y, in 1, 1, the output, then only the output become high. That is the objective of AND operator. And second case, OR perform addition operator. That is here it is xy input and z is your output state. That is in xy, we are giving four different input combinations, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. If any one of the input is high, automatically the output become high. That is the objective of OR operator. That is in both, in three states, the any one of the input is high, so automatically the output is high. Then last case is our NOT gate. So NOT gate, in NOT gate, we are giving input as 0 means the output is 1. If you are giving input as 1 means the output is 0. That is complementary state. If the input is low means output is high. If the input is high means output is low. That is the objective of NOT gate. So using this logical expression and logical variables, we are performing the Boolean operation. Okay, and next one is this is also shows the multiplication truth table. For your understanding purpose, I am showing some different example. The first case, simply we are multiplying, that is z is equal to x dot y, that is we are multiplying x input with y input, we are getting the answer. It is already we have discussed. In second case, z is equal to x dash dot y. So in the tabular column, already we have given what is xy input, so we have taken x dash, that is we are complementing the x value, then we have to multiply x with that is x dash with y, we getting the answer in your second case. In the last case, that is z is equal to x dot y plus x dash dot y dash. So we have to find out, first we have to give what is xy, next we have to find out what is x dash y dash, and do the operation separately and find out what is z. So in this way we are finding the solution for this Boolean expression, that is z is equal to x dot y and z is equal to x dash dot y, and third case z is equal to x dot y plus x dash dot y dash. We are finding the solution. And our next case is in Boolean algebra, we have discussed three different theory, that is commutative, associative and distributive law, and two more important theories, that is duality and De Morgan's theorems also plays a vital role in digital unit. That is, the first one is De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem classified into two types, that is AB the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. That is, the complement of a product is equal to the sum of the complement. That is, complement of the product means product, that is AB the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. That is the first condition. And second condition, A plus B the whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. That is, the complement of the sum is equal to the product of the complement. That is, A plus B the whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. So we will do some problem for this De Morgan's theorem, then we will understand it easily. Okay, the next one is duality theorem. That is, the duality theorem states that changing each or sign into and sign and changing each and sign into or sign and complementing any 0 or 1 appearing in the expression. So these three conditions we are applying in the principle of duality. That is, in Boolean expression we can changing the and to or condition and or to and condition and complementing the values. That is, if we are in Boolean expression we are applying 0 1 means we can change 1 and zeros. So that is the objective of duality principle. So we are applying this duality principle, we can simplify the Boolean expression. That is, we are for example, we have a very lengthy expression. For example, y is equal to x plus y, z plus y and a plus b, like that. In lengthy expression we have to we can't able to design such a kind of lengthy expression, so we can simplify this expression. So if we are simplifying this expression, we have to follow some general rules. So for this we have to study, that is commutative, associative, distributive laws, and duality principle, and De Morgan's theorem. So we have to apply all these rules and simplify the Boolean expression, and simplify this Boolean expression. After that we have to go for the design function. That's why we are studying this topic. Okay, in university surely you will get a question, what is De Morgan's theorem and what is duality principle, and define what is commutative, associative, and distributive law. These are all the questions surely you have to expect in our university question paper. And this is some basic rules, that is if x plus 0 is equal to x, that is if any value added with 0, we are getting the same value. If any value added with 1, we are getting any variable added with 1, we are getting 1. If we are adding the variable, same variable, we are getting the answer as same. So these are all the basic rules. You have to study these rules, then only you have to simplify the Boolean expression concept. So you have to identify what is identity, what is null, and what is involution, and what is complementary, and commutative, associative, distributive. So you have to know each and everything, then only you have to simplify the lengthy Boolean expression into small Boolean expression. Okay, so you have to go through all these expressions, and these are all our assessment cases. That is your first example. I gave one problem, that is x dot y plus x dot y dash is equal to x. So we are adding first case multiplication, and second case also multiplication. So two multiplication we have to add, we are getting one variable. So we have to prove this. That is your assessment. So first assessment I will explain, and second assessment you will do it in your home. Okay, so first case we have to consider in your left hand side. So x dot y is equal to x dot y dash. So that is equal to, in both the cases x is common, so x is commonly taken outside. So we are getting y plus y dash. Already I have shown y plus y dash is equal to what? That is 1. Yes, refer your previous PPT. That is x plus x dash is equal to 1. That is complementary property I have explained. X plus x dash is equal to 1. Here it is y plus y dash, so it is automatically 1. So any variable multiply with 1, we are getting the same variable, so x. So it is proved, isn't it? So in our problem, x dot y is equal plus x dot y dash is equal to x. So that is equal to x. So with the help of distributive, complementary, and identity property, we have proven this Boolean expression condition. Okay, in your second example, that is x plus x dot y is equal to x. So here also we have to use our property. Refer your previous PPT and find the solution for this problem. So this is your assessment work. And next assessment is, I gave one Boolean expression, that is f is equal to one condition and f dash is equal to one condition, isn't it? So apply a plus b dot a dash plus c is equal to. Find out the value. I have given a, b, c values, that is 3 input condition. For this 3 input condition, first you have to find out what is a plus b and what is a dash plus c. Already I have explained, a value is given, so you have to find out a dash. So what will you do? You have to take a complement for this a input and do the a dash plus c operation and multiply these two value, find f value. For this your first case. And second case, you have to find out f dash. That is in first case you have to get f value. In second case you have to get f dash value. Here I simply gave the answers. So you have to work out in your home and find out the solution. Then only you will get a clear idea about Boolean algebra concept. So students, don't forget to complete this work in your home. Okay, you just note down these examples. I will explain some more examples for duality and De Morgan's theorem in our next class. So far we have discussed about Boolean algebra. In this Boolean algebra we have discussed what is Boolean algebra, and why we are using Boolean algebra concept, and what are all the different laws available in Boolean algebra, that is commutative, associative and distributive property, and De Morgan's and duality principle. So basic for this concept, how we are applying using AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate functions, and how we are simplifying a lengthy Boolean expression into small Boolean expression. So far we had discussed about these topic. I think everybody get a clear idea about a Boolean expression. In next class we will discuss some more examples and some more problems for this topic. I will explain the same concept in our next class. Thank you, students.